And I don't know if you like got scans of my hands or my grip. Like, I don't know what you did, but I mean, it's a natural feel. It's really good. So have you gotten to walk the show any?
I went to the bathroom 4 times.
Wow.
And,
way to go.
I think
Success?
I went to Magpul. There you go.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
All right. Congratulations. They're running some good stuff.
They are.
They are. They're running really good stuff. But man, 4 times. They let you out?
Oh, no, I snuck out.
Oh.
Yeah.
They
See,
really,
she's not paying attention.
Yeah,
so
she's
she
not
has
paying
no
attention.
Idea.
So, but anyway, guys, welcome to SHOT Show 2020. We're on day 3, and we are with FN America. This day and all our broadcasts are brought to you by Palmetto State Armory. And we were kind of talking a little bit about, pistols that you pick up and just feel right in the hand. And you would swear they are custom gun. You would swear that they had taken molds of your hands and your grip and developed a firearm to fit specifically your hands. And for me, the FN 509 has been that gun. And I don't know what you guys are doing over there, but man, you got to keep it up. Give us a little bit of the background of the 509, because that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Compact MRD.
Yes.
Yes, I got it right. Look at that.
Mini red dot. Just
mini red dot. All right, yeah. So, what? Yeah, Tom from FN. Michael's behind the camera going, you can introduce him at any time right now. But yes, we are with Tom. So give us a little background on the 509 in general.
Just very broad. So the 509 really kind of started off as the FNS 9 Compact.
Right.
And that was the gun that we came out with a few years back. It was an extension of the FNS platform, so that's our striker-fired duty gun. And what we noticed, and MHS kind of kickstarted that program, but there were a lot of features that guns just weren't ready to have, and we couldn't put it on the FNS platform.
So you guys were literally ahead of the ball game. I mean,
I would have loved to have more time, but
yeah.
But we were trying to say, hey, in the future, the FNS doesn't have red dot capability. We're going to need that.
Okay.
In the future, we need to improve some of the ergonomics. In the future, we'd like this, and this, and there were a lot of things we just couldn't do with the FNS platform that we said, okay, if we took everything we knew today, clean sheeted, what would we do? And that's kind of where the 509 started.
Okay.
And now we're filling out the family, as you see.
And what guys are noticing in anymore, if a gun does not come capable to house a mini red dot, they're missing the boat, because that's your concealed carry, that's your duty rig. It just makes you more accurate. And in a compact version, now with this, and it comes with 2 magazines, and I'll let you get into all the details, but I'll tell you right now, it feels like a 509. You've got aggressive grip texturing in all the right places, nowhere that you don't need it. But give us a rundown from stem to stern on the 509 Compact MRD.
So like you were saying, so we were a firm believer in red dots of the future. And like some people say that, but over a decade ago, we came out with our first optics-ready pistol.
Right.
Just to give you guys a little perspective, the Tritchcon RMR wasn't even out yet. And
you guys were developing pistols specifically for red dots.
Exactly. And kind of when we came up with the 509 and now what you see in the MRD, we first came up with the FNP 45. That was the OG, we'll say.
Right.
That was the first kind of major production factory pistol red dot ready. And we worked on that for a long time. And just like I talked about the FNS, we wanted to evolve it and make it better. We had years on the plate system that we use on the FNX or the FNP, which evolved to the FNX. And you kind of see other red dot manufacturers using something like that. Well, after all those years, we said, man, if we could do this again, how would we make it better?
Right.
First, we'd probably patent it, but that's another story.
You should have done that, yeah.
But then we said, hey, this could be better, and this could be better, and this could be better. So what you have with this new system, which was launched with the Tactical, and you see it here on the MRD, is we wanted to say, okay, let's mount pretty much all the optics, but still get the ability to co-witness. And the huge thing that's a lot different with this system is that there's one set of screws. So a lot of the old plate systems, like you got to bolt the plate down, and then you bolt the optic to the plate, and if you want to change your optic or change the battery, there's all this stuff that you have to do, and you don't even know if the screws are backing out.
Right.
So the new system, one set of plates, the screws go through the optic. This has like a little riser just so it better co-witnesses.
Yep. And I bet Jace he's a good enough cameraman to get in here and see this and what he's talking about, that little, almost like a little shelf.
Exactly.
Right there.
And the only reason we use that is to raise the optic up. So if you look, kind of when you look down the sights, if we mounted the optic as low as we could, the sights would take up the whole window.
Yeah.
But we needed the sights as tall to fit all the optics and to see over suppressors. We know a lot of our customers, particularly, we had the FNX 45. A lot of guys like putting cans on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to have the sights go over the can, so they have to be a certain height. And if you bury the optic as low as you can, then the sights take up too much room. So we just use this kind of low-profile polymer plate, and then the screws go through the optic, through the plate, right into the slide.
Okay.
So you can tighten them, check them, do everything you want to.
Pretty easy.
Exactly. It's pretty self-explanatory.
We do have Jace monitoring comments back there on a couple different platforms. So if you guys have questions for the man here, now is your opportunity to find out what's behind the 509, what you want to know. I think one of the things that a lot of guys are going to want to know is, one, price point, availability, those kind of things, but and calibers.
Yeah. So we're a firm believer in 9mm. I mean, I love 5.7.
It's solid.
But when we're talking about 940, we're going to go 9 all day. So the 509 family focuses on that 9mm. And as you see it right here, so it obviously doesn't ship with this Holosun. I love this Holosun.
I wish they're phenomenal optics and a great price.
Yeah.
But
what you get for the money is awesome.
Right. But, it's not just the Holosun. It's not just the RMR, the Delta Pro. Optics like that. You guys offer, how many plates come with this gun? Because, I mean, a guy's sitting there going, well, okay, I can buy the gun. I may have to buy another plate, that's an extra cost that he doesn't really want to do.
Exactly.
But you guys are fixing this problem.
Yeah, so we ship the gun with a set of 4 plates, and that covers, let's say, 99% of the optics. When we did this back in, 2 years ago now, 3 years ago, the Aimpoint Acro wasn't out yet.
Right.
We had a plate. As soon as their optic comes out, we're ready to go.
Right.
And so you can pretty much mount anything. And so, like you said, you got the Holosun here that I love. The Trigicon SRO, RMR, Leupold Delta Point Pro, Vortex Venom, Vortex Viper, Aimpoint. I mean, pretty much anything you would ever want.
Okay.
And the reason you need that, we tried to make the optic system better. Ideally, there'd be one footprint, and everybody would be nice, but
we all play together. That's just not
the reality is
someone's got to sit in the sandbox.
I mean, you were out on the show. How many new optics came out today or this week?
Exactly.
And
that's right. They're always coming up with something new. They're coming up with a different print. I mean, and it's it's part of their model. They got advanced too, but you guys are able to advance with them, which is so nice.
Yeah, we adapt our system to work with pretty much everybody. So, you were talking about some of the features on this gun. So as the gun ships, what it comes with right here, you can see that 15-round magazine. So a lot of guys use that as a reload.
Oh, yeah.
Or when you go to the range. And it also ships with this 12-round with the kind of that pinky extension.
Right.
If you want to throw that in there, I'll show you why a lot of guys like that. So, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you're getting pretty much a full fire.
Purchase.
Yep, full firing grip on there. But then the butt of the gun's a little shorter right in here to make it, as easy to conceal. Because
Absolutely.
in the front,
it's not coming out, especially those guys that are appendix carry guys.
Exactly.
I mean, that's going to be a huge selling point to this because they maintain that slim profile. Whew.
So it ships with both that 15 and the 12-round. These, co-witness blacked out sights really help you focus on the red dot.
Jace, if you can get in on that, you can see these.
As we were talking, all the plates to mount pretty much most of the optics, and kind of high level, what we didn't touch on, what we were trying to really accomplish with this was what is the smallest gun that we can do that'll run all the optics, kind of give you the ability to, it's a small gun, but it shoots like a big gun. So you get all the optics. You can mount pretty much all the duty flashlights. Right. And I'll show you something real quick. I would carry the gun like this, But if I was going to the range or having fun, you can just mount the flashlight,
Quick.
throw in this 24-round magazine.
That right there. You're taking a week-long course or anything like that?
My
right
thumbs, less reloading right here.
Exactly.
So. And then you can do this all in this package. So if you want to mount, your primary duty optic, your primary duty flashlight, still stick it in a 5.09 holster. It gives you a lot of flexibility. So that's what's really nice.
Absolutely phenomenal. Price, where were you sitting around price?
So the MSRP is $7.99. Street price in a dealer is probably around $7.
Yeah. Okay. And then we've got availability. When can guys pick this up and where? More important.
So they've been shipping out through distribution. You should be able to pick them up in your dealers today. It's offered in flat dark earth, as you see, and then also black.
Yeah.
And if you want
to pick them up. Yeah. Go pick them up. All right. Now we have something else, and I'm going to kick Tom off. I'm going to bring Ben Voss on. So I'm going to let you kind of exit. Don't crush your head. We almost had an incident yesterday with Stephen Hunter. I was really worried. We gave him a concussion, but no, we're working with guns, and we're gonna upsize the gun. We're gonna talk about real quick, but I'm gonna pass this off to Tom over here, and we're gonna get Ben on over here. Ben, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We were talking around 15 minutes, and he hogged all the time. But so we're going to run a little bit longer because you know what? This is a really cool platform right here. It's a SCAR and something different.
That's correct. In 2019, FN launched the SCAR 20S, the commercial version of the Mark 20 in 7.62 by 51. Of course, it was our signature flat dark earth color that our customers have come to love.
Yeah.
But this year, a year later, we're going to put that same long-range platform in the exciting 6.5 Creedmoor to extend the maximum effective range of a SCAR 20S from around 1,100 yards to beyond 1,400 yards.
Oh, come on!
And of course, you can.
Let's go longer range.
You can also see that we now offer the second color for SCAR and 20S this year. It'll be available in black and also in
then the traditional SCAR color.
The flat dark earth.
The flat dark earth.
Yes.
Guys love that. Why? We talked a little bit about that when you were filming with us with Guns and Gear on the I guess some of the special forces guys that run the SCAR. They love that FDE. They love it.
Right. It offers uniqueness. Almost every receiver is a slightly different color.
Yeah.
And that extruded aluminum doesn't match the polymer lower, doesn't match the other parts on the gun, particularly the pistol grip. So
right. And yes,
it's a varying color. Each one is unique.
Yeah. So, and that's on purpose.
Absolutely, it's on purpose. It's by design.
Yes, by design. So give us a rundown of the SCAR 20. And just the ins and outs of this gun. And I know you guys have taken it out to long range and been very, very successful with it.
Absolutely. You said 1,400 yards, and I mentioned 1,400 yards just beyond because out of a 20-inch gun, the 6.5 Creedmoor, the 140 or the 147 grain projectiles, you're probably transonic at around 1,450. But a skilled rifleman who knows what they're doing and understands transonic ballistics. We were in Texas a little over a month ago at a rider event, and we had 1,500 yards capable to us, and all of our riders were easily hitting targets at 1,500 yards with this very rifle.
God.
And the exciting thing about it is even on targets as close as 600 yards with a rifle that weighs 11.5 pounds, it's semi-automatic, the Pro Comp muzzle device on it, the recoil is so little, you can have your second shot in the air before your first bullet actually arrives on the target. And a lot of our riders were doing that, particularly at 1,200 and 1,500
And that's
yards.
when you pick this gun up, it is heavy. But that's the first thing I thought of. Follow-up shots are easy.
It's amazing. It stays right on target.
Yeah. So give us a rundown of top to bottom. Let's run it.
The 6.5 Creedmoor, we stayed with the 20-inch barrel. It's the same machine gun grade, but match quality, hammer forged chrome line barrel. It's got a 1 1/8 twist on the 6.5 Creedmoor. We expect a longer barrel life than a non-chrome line competitor's barrel, so our customers are going to be able to get more life out of that barrel assembly in our rifles, in our 6.5 Creedmoors.
Beautiful.
On the end of it is the Pro Comp, the Surefire Pro Comp, which is a muzzle brake.
I'll get that in there, Chase.
Our original SCAR 20S is shipped with the three-prong flash hider. We thought this would be more appropriate for a precision rifle, and we also increased the barrel diameter forward of the gas block to give a larger shoulder to hit that muzzle device against, to bottom out that muzzle device. Other than that, it's essentially the same SCAR 20S we launched with last year. The longer receiver, longer rails to put your bipod further forward. The same Geisley Super SCAR, 3.5 to 4.5 pound, 2-stage trigger. And the rear stock, the SSR rear stock, is adjustable for length of pull and the height of the cheek. Has a Picatinny rail on the bottom if you wanted to mount a monopod to it. But I usually just put a rail cover on it so it rides the rear bag better.
Okay. So who's going to buy this rifle?
The person who's going to buy this rifle is probably already owns a SCAR 16 and 17S.
Yeah.
Those are very capable carbines, and they're very accurate. So for carbines, they're designed to be 3 minute of angle rifles, but they're capable of minute and a quarter angle rifles. So this is for the SCAR owner who wants now a precision rifle, or for any other long-range shooter who is maybe tired of bolt guns, or maybe wants to get 2 shots in the air at the same time.
Do you enjoy shooting? Then this is exactly what you need, especially long range. You know, I don't think this is going to be your backpack rifle, but you know what? It would be a phenomenal gun to take out to the blind. It really would.
Absolutely.
And you're going to get a lot. It's a versatile rifle, and I think it's trusted, and it runs no matter what.
That's correct. Reliability is number one for us because we're the most battle-proven firearms.
Exactly. See, we even got in the slogan.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. Care of the future, Tom.
Yeah.
Care of the future.
So availability.
Absolutely. The 6.5s won't be shipping until later this spring.
Okay.
And the black rifles might follow a little bit after the FDE rifles in 6.5.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
it'll definitely be this spring.
Guys are going to want that. They're going to want that FDE first, and
absolutely.
And I'm getting a money sign. I'm getting a money sign back there.
That's a good point. Our customers are going to be happy to know that the price for the 20S did not go up in 2020. MSRP is $44.99, regardless of the caliber, regardless of the color.
Yep, and it's going to work every freaking time you go out. You know why?
Absolutely.
Because it's FN America. Guys, this is SHOT Show Day 3 2020, and this is brought to you by Palmetto State. Guys, if you're in the market for a precision rifle, especially in the SCAR, I think this is your gun.
Live from SHOT Show, presented by Palmetto State Armory. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at GunTalk.com. Thanks for watching.